Hey guys, it's Gio, and I'm back again with part 5 for this engine pull for this N20 build series, and we are actually going to be pulling the engine out. Well, it's already out, so you're going to see in a moment the time lapse for the engine getting pulled out. At the moment, I'm sitting in my front seats that are outside of the car because that's going to be coming up in the video after this, where we've got some new seats going in, so you'll be able to see that in the next video. Anyhow, I have some other stuff that I just want to get you guys caught up to date on, just because there's been a couple other things happening in the background that I've got going on. Namely being that the cylinder head is finally back, and I've got a couple other parts ready to go. So let me get this uncovered real quick and grab those, and I'll go ahead and show you guys what's coming. So, quick overview, got new aluminum valve cover. This did actually arrive with the PCV valve broken off of it. It seems to be kind of more of the shipping error than anything because they don't come packaged well enough. So this was actually broken off. This is off of the motor. That's right here, and now off the car and on the stand. And you can see that it had broken clear off the edge of it. I did put this back on here just because I didn't want to lose it, or the diaphragm that sits under here, because that one is still good that's on the car. So that's got to get stripped down when the other motor's here so I can transfer everything over. But leave that in the corner for now until that's all ready. But yeah, so valve cover, this is an aluminum version as opposed to the plastic ones that come on the car. These are very inexpensive, so we are kind of testing this out to see if it's any good. But casting doesn't look horrible. Looking it over, it looks pretty up to par for the job, aside from this having been broken. But this is an easy fix, and these are made to be serviceable on these cars, so you can just take them off and replace them. So not a big deal there. We have the cylinder head. I went ahead and I slid the valves back in and put the valve seals on, just so that then they're all in there, and left everything lubricated and all of that. And this is ready to go back together. Just need to get the springs and keepers on, and then can just fully assemble out the whole thing and then get it just put back into storage until the block comes back and that's all cleared up. And then we actually have the oil pan baffle welded in. So previously this had none of this baffling in here. These come stock with just an open cavity entirely. What happens is under high G braking, the oil will come out from here where the pickup is and slosh all the way to the front or all the way to the side into these. But instead we have these baffles which go ahead and help to mitigate that as much as possible by keeping it kind of confined to this one area. That comes as a kit that you can buy from Novarti, either installed into a pan already, if you'd like to go that route and not have to find somebody to weld cast aluminum to sheet metal aluminum, or you can buy it separate like I did and then have somebody weld it in. But yeah, that went off really well, so that wasn't that big of a deal. Cylinder head, I actually ended up taking back from the place where I had it originally and then brought it to a place more local to me, because instead I had it somewhere local to my job, and I just wanted to have it finished up closer to me so I could pick it up right when it was ready. So they got it done today, picked it up today, and everything looks good. The bottom side is all decked and surfaced, so if I lift it up for a moment, you can see that's all nice and fresh and clean, which is nice to see. So that's just waiting to go back together. Valve cover, nothing too exciting. Like I said, they just broke the PCV valve off, so just had to replace that. I might end up replacing this still because this is a used part, or at least the top of it is. Underneath I left the diaphragm that came with it because I was still in one piece. But things that I'm not going to be using off of this is the gaskets that it comes with, because although I'd like to trust them, I do have an extra set from that I got through work. I'm going to be installing onto here instead from, I forget if it was L-ring or just a Febby Bilstein set. They're all in the box underneath here along with the other stuff that I'm messing around with, but that'll go ahead and put onto there whenever I get around to it. But that's not a big deal. This isn't even going on until the very end of the engine build, so not a huge deal for the time being. Once the cylinder head is built out, I'll probably set this on there just to keep dust and stuff from settling in here, so I don't have to keep this bag over it. And that'll go ahead and make that part a lot easier. But yeah, not too much going on this week. Just pulled the engine out, getting things ready. Got the seats out already and the new seats installed, but you'll see that next week. I have the bell housing of the transmission held up because when you take the engine off, it tends to want to tilt forward because there's no engine holding it up. So I have the jack under there just supporting it so that it's not like trying to fall onto the ground and breaking the transmission mounts. But yeah, I'm probably going to come into here, and although this isn't filthy, it is dirty from being driven on the road, and I'm going to go ahead and just come in here and clean this up over the next week. So I probably won't film that. That's not super exciting of a process. I'll show you guys the after in the next video, but not much else. So anyway, yeah, it's a pretty short video this week. Appreciate you guys for watching and leaving likes, and seeing all the new people come and follow, whether it's from the Facebook group or from the Discord, or people that just find this on search. Appreciate all of you, and appreciate everything you guys have done to help kind of push this channel forward. But yeah, so anyhow, if you've made it this far into the video, go ahead and leave a like or a comment if you guys have enjoyed or have any feedback for stuff that you'd like to see or questions that you have. There's a lot that's going to be going on with this car over the next few weeks. I look forward to sharing that with you guys and getting this engine built back in and in the car. So that'll be a whole process in and of itself. But for now, I will say thank you and let you guys get on with your day, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks.